We are thrilled to welcome today AHSAA Director of Football, Jeff Segars. Welcome, Jeff.
It's great to be with y'all today.
Well, it seems like the fall sports season just started, but really we're not that far from winding down the regular football season and heading into the playoffs. So first of all, before we get into the playoffs, tell us a little bit about your transition to AHSAA and into this position.
Yeah, I was a longtime athletic director, teacher, coach at Vestavia. I had a great opportunity last summer to come on with Coach Briggs, and the timing was right, and have moved into this role. It's just working on about 13 months. I miss seeing kids every day, but I get to work with great professionals in this office and the coaches across the state of Alabama.
Well, and as the regular football season winds down here in a few weeks, there will be 208 schools, football teams that make it to the playoffs. And I know one of the first steps in that playoff process is that you have a meeting with all 208 coaches. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's more than just the 208 coaches. Most of them bring principals, ADs. We try to limit it to about 2 apiece. And first, what I want to say is that those teams are moving on to the playoffs, but that doesn't mean they're the only successful coaches and teams this year. What they do for our young people and our young men, everybody is successful. And used to tell people all the time, we don't determine how successful we are this season. For about 5 to 10 years till we see who these young men become. But these teams have the chance to continue playing. This year we've got a great opportunity. AUM, right across Taylor Road from us, is going to host us. So we're planning on about 400 people coming in that Saturday morning, the 29th of October, I believe, for our first playoff meeting. Be there about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and set brackets and fellowship and see everybody as we begin to move into the second part of our football season.
Well, and then fast forwarding all the way to the Super 7 events, tell us a little bit about where all that will take place and what people need to know who might want to attend.
Yeah, absolutely. So this year we'll be in Auburn, back down at Jordan-Hare, and really we have 3 great facilities. With Auburn and Alabama and Tuscaloosa and Birmingham last year at Protective. And so this year we get to give our young people and our teams and our fans a championship experience in an SEC stadium. We will start with that Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and we'll kick off with our flag football game. Last year, our flag football game had Hewitt versus Miss Station. It probably was the most exciting game out there. If you haven't been to a flag football game yet, you need to go see one, because these young ladies compete, and it's fun to watch them compete. And then that night at 7 o'clock, we will have our 7A game, and then we'll come back in on Thursday and play 3 games on Thursday, and then 3 games on Friday, and finish up Friday night with our 6A contest. It should finish somewhere about 9 o'clock Friday night. It is, if you're a lover of football and high school athletics, it is a great place to be, and we hope that people from across the state are able to come down, even if your team is not in it, and support these young people and see this great event.
Well, obviously a lot going on and coming up in football. I'm glad you mentioned girls flag football as well, but you are also in charge of wrestling, which is about to start up in a few weeks. So how do you manage all of this?
Well, it's you kind of juggle. You set your time. Hey, I'm going to do football for the first couple hours, and then I'm going to do wrestling for the next couple hours. Luckily, wrestling's easy to me. And so is football. And it's 2 sports that I love, and I have track also, and I love that sport. And it's really a labor of love, and you just kind of keep them all separate and keep them all moving forward.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. You're obviously a very busy man right now, and you will be going forward. We thank you for all you do at AHSAA and for joining us on today's program.
Thank you for having me. I love high school athletics, and I appreciate what y'all do for us.